know, he reps Prue so hard. He loves Prue, which is
He does,
awesome.
but this is
our guy too now.
This is our guy right now. This is he's representing the Midwest right now.
Yeah.
So we'll see how we open up into this. Jakal immediately firing and catching Arkdee like completely off guard as we fall through these platforms on round start. But these are two characters that they'll play some neutral with you. They'll play some neutral.
Oh yeah. Like, we're just kind of holding forward, and it's like, am I drifting with the aerial, or am I going back and landing? That's kind of all that we're seeing so far. But it's 20 seconds in. Someone's gonna mix it up and catch them by the surprise. That's when we see everything.
We're able to find a quick parry on the forward air coming up from Jakal there, right? Attacking on 76%, not too bad. I really like there's kind of a difference between the two of them, right? You kind of expect, oh, what an F-tilt. I was going to say, you kind of expect more so for Palu, right, to be the one that's kind of, playing in the air a lot, right? Because she loves that nair and that up air train, right? But it actually feels like Jakal is, playing in that aerial range and not allowing Arkdee to do very much. And in doing so, we saw the sequence off stage there, right? Jakal not afraid to go out there, go for these nairs to catch the teleport recoveries and the F-tilts and whatnot, and then finding the Wolf Flash to take the stock on the other side of the stage. What a powerful opening.
Yeah, and I don't know if you saw
Oh my god!
Oh my god, okay. That one straight up killed. In that last one, like, Arkdee, he jumped in the blast zone. Like, he could have made it back, but there's just like, man, I don't even know what to say about this.
Yeah.
You were just in the middle of explaining and another stock was taken. Like, that's just like really to show, like, and look, I didn't even get to finish that. That's how crazy this match is right now. We're just holding forward. Just a good old fighting game.
Yeah, just finding a little bit of opening. There's that triple fair into the up air, double up air on the stage, right? Can we find a little bit of something? I like the attempt at the ledge jump, but here comes Arkdee, right? He's not allowing it to happen. Catching the roll with the up air and another up air into a nair. Can we find a little bit of something more, right? Nice dash attack on the landing. Amazing air dodge coming out from Jakal there, not allowing himself to get juggled any further, but Arkdee still a shark in the water, not giving Jakal any room to breathe.
Yeah, and that's the kind of thing you need to see if you're Arkdee. You need to like drown him out before you can drown you out. This is Flash Flood. you gotta let him.
Ooh, what a catch coming out from Arkdee. I love that so much, right? Just kind of sitting in shield a little bit, trying to see what Jakal really wants to go for before finding that option and catching. What in the world was that back air?
What was that?
That did not hit him.
I mean, Arkdee swung out the fair, but like literally, like because of how hurt boxes. It was like a high five. That's why like they were so spread apart. It's like a high five.
That is amazing stuff coming out from Jakal there. I was going to say, right? Arkdee did a really good job piecing together all of Jakal's game plan and disadvantage habits to find that stock there. We need to start seeing that a lot earlier. We cannot allow Wolf to run away with the game and get that stock lead and get away with these habits for too long. Because really, when you kind of break it down, Wolf kind of struggles with these get off me tools, right? Not a whole lot out of shield outside of the nair, maybe, and a footstool upbeat, I guess, maybe, right?
If you can land that, you got it. But it's not the most viable option.
Yeah, it's not the most viable option. So we're able to find a little bit of something, and here is what we want, right? These long open stages that force Jakal to commit to an option, right? Because when you're on PS2, right, you were a little bit closer together. You're allowed to not really commit as much if you don't want to. But on a stage like this where it's so big, you're allowed to force your opponent to commit way harder.
Yeah, and I mean, PS2 is also kind of big, but I feel like there's a big difference. Like, not only because how the stage layout changes, but because of the size of Town and City, how close the blast zones are, it really feels like Town and City has zones, whereas PS2 is kind of just like it's like an open room.
Yeah.
And you're just being chased around the room, whereas like here, you can very clearly control like terrain much better.
Yeah, but good stuff from Arkdee, able to secure that stock, a quick 35%. I love those Humpty ups in the corner, right? Kind of see if Jakal will try to swing aggressively out of it and immediately grabbing him for doing so. Really good stuff coming out from Arkdee. We're able to attack on 63. Can we find a little bit more something? I love these empty hops and these, like aggressive air dodges back to the stage to avoid getting hit by that back air.
Yeah, they're just kind of, okay. Getting that
good catch.
Still not enough. Just not enough rage for Arkdee. I think otherwise maybe another 10-15% was stacked on that would have done it.
And there it is again, these empty hops coming up from Arkdee, right? He's just allowing Jakal, he's just feigning the idea in Jakal's head is like, I'm going to get you. I'm going to find something before going for the tomahawk grab or a back air or whatever. But unfortunately for him, caught recovering a little too high. The F-tilt is going to take the stock. Really good stuff coming out from Jakal. Now a quick 34%, a quick nair in the corner as well. Can we find a little bit more?
Yeah.
Can we find a more extra credit? Or is Arkdee going to be able to find something?
Yeah, and I think right there, getting hit by the Nair into the dash grab is better than getting hit by Fair Bear in the corner over there. So, you know, sometimes a lot of people that I guess like don't compete in Smash don't really realize that sometimes you gotta take certain hits. You're gonna be like, oh, how do you get hit there? I think like that was a really smart hit to take when you're in the corner. You know, let me get into center stage and get sent all the way to the other side instead of getting killed super early over here.
Right.
I
fully agree. But now you're against Wolf in the corner,
again.
And here is Jakal doing what Wolf does best, right? Dominating that mid range and dominating the mid range on the ledge as well, waiting for something, kind of trying to bait you into something. But an amazing down air at a ledge and catching the tech roll in with a double nair. Can we find a stock? No, we cannot. But I love the dash attack to avoid getting back aired. Really good stuff from Arkdee.
Yeah, the way, like that was like the latest he possibly could have thrown out that Nair too, that first one, and oh my god, just getting all that he did off of it was very, very nice. Jakal here, his ledge trapping has been pretty good, but just Wolf hasn't really been getting the kills with it on this stage. You know, I feel like on PS2, like the first stock of that first game, you know, he got that one F tilt that almost killed at like 102 after the hit.
Yeah.
But this game, you know, he's just been having to, you know, kill me old-fashioned way, just with a good blow that'll send him up to the top.
But Jakal was able to catch a stock with the dash attack. Really good stuff coming out from him here, right? Able to you know, stop the stop deficit at the very least, and even up the percentage as well. Arkdee is having a hard time trying to find something, and is allowing Jakal to really run away with this. But we're able to find that down tilt into the back air. There's no escaping that. Arkdee able to put a game on the board against Jakal here.
Yeah, it's that confirm will hit Wolf for quite a while too.
Oh yeah, it'll hit anybody for a while.
Yeah, unless you're a character that has just like really bizarre physics, you are dying there.
You are dying. Like yes.
90.
Fantastic stuff coming out from Arkdee, and I really like that. We're seeing a lot of aerial play coming out from Arkdee, right? A lot of empty hops, a lot of drifts, kind of like jumping and drifting away and trying to see, kind of like watching like a branch, you know, sway in the wind a little bit as we try to be as ambiguous as possible when going for our openings and trying to find gaps in Jakal's gameplay. But running it back to Town
okay.
and City, I don't disagree with this, right? I think this is a pretty wide open stage for both characters that really allows you to play the game you want to play. It allows Jakal to play in that mid-range really, really well, but it also allows Arkdee to find that empty hop game plan that he has perfected in this matchup.
Most definitely. All right, here we're going to get that little Nair combo. The up air. Good SDI from Jakal, only taking around 40% from it. Jakal going to land. Okay.
Can we find a little bit of something? Hold on. We're playing neutral. True nooch.
Oh, that air. That bear's
oh, what a good air dodge coming out from Jakal there, right? We do not want to get caught by that bear. I love Arkdee going for a little bit of something on the ledge there, right? I love backing up a lot, right? Feigning to give Jakal as much space as possible, but unfortunately for Arkdee, Jakal was just ready for it, right? He's like, if you're going to give me the space, I'm going to take it from you.
Yeah, Arkdee. Oh, the back throw. This, you know, getting it so slickly. You know, on bad DI that would have killed. No one would have expected it. But oh, air dodging right down through.
Yeah, I love these nairs on the back air. The landing back air is coming out from Arkdee. He's able to find a little bit of something. You hear MSU behind us, right? Cheering on Arkdee, right? Because that is what this is the hometown hero in a sense, right? This is Midwest versus
the tri-state.
Yeah, tri-state. So
gotta defend. This is our Sumabato, as I've been saying.
Yo, get off of that platform, Arkdee. Get off of that. Oh, no connection on the F tilt, and we're going to swing aggressively out of the corner. Arkdee capitalizing on this game not working very well. Really good stuff from Arkdee. Can we find a way out? Yes, we can. And I love these landing nairs out of the corner. I love them so much. Not letting Jakal really get too much started, but that up tilt is able to secure another stock for Jakal. Good stuff. Not going to let Arkdee get too much extra credit or extra percentage here on this game number 4, or game number 3, excuse me.
Yeah, we're getting that dash attack, trying to get something started. Oh, just getting another one. Arkdee kind of giving up the scramble right there, but not taking too much out of it. Oh. All right. How do we get off ledge here? Oh, wow, that downer.
Yeah, just barely whiffing.
Yeah,
like barely whiffing. Able to get that forward air, no back air for the confirm though. Yeah, no two-piece. Yeah, here it comes again. And Jakal is starting to really recognize that Arkdee is jumping from ledge a lot, right? And is going, I'm not going to let you do it for free. I'm going to find an opening, and there it is, right? There's that nair right there. Another nair to catch the teleport high, but we're going to just barely miss another one, and Arkdee is going to find our way in. I love the empty hop into the pivot, into the turnaround grab to find a little bit of breathing room. Another nair to bounce, just poke at that back area. There is no escape for Jakal.
All right. Jakal, how do we get out of the corner here? Oh, never mind. You're right there. Center stage, 4th row. All right, ledge trap situation. We're going to see another late hit dash attack. Much. It seems like this is probably the most pivotal moment of this game so far. Whoever gets this.
Oh, there it is. I love that so much.
So pretty right now.
Yeah, Arkdee stepping back for a moment and saying, in this moment, instead of trying to swing super aggressively with like a nair or something, I'm going to jump from ledge and go for forward air instead, right? To pop Jakal off stage, then force the air dodge or the reflector with the explosive flame, knowing that Jakal's only option was to then side B to ledge, which can get caught beautifully by a back air. But Jakal, you know, not a slouch on his own, right? Able to clean up that stock immediately afterwards. But I mean, hey, that's a 57, 63, 74 coming out from Arkdee here. We're on the ledge against Palu. That is not somewhere you want to be. We're going to find the up B to stage. It's going to get 2-framed. Can't Arkdee find this stock? This is everything that he needs right now. Another 2-frame and another one with the down tilt.
All right, Jakal, how do we get out here? Fair, fair. All right, wait, good defensive play. All right, getting caught by the dash attack. And another back air. Wow.
There's Arkdee.
One thing I've noticed really like a lot from this set, but just like that last game in general, is like Arkdee has like 2 modes he's been switching through a lot. He's been switching through the super delayed nair into like, you know, popping you up and trying to catch you, or he was just like super defensive and the only thing that's going to come out is either dash attack or bear because of the invincibility. And he's been switching through those modes like right when it seems that Jakal was caught onto it.
Yeah.
And I think it's at this point, you know, assuming that it really is what's going on, it's really just going to be a game of predictions to see who gets the lead in this one. I think the nooch is like still going to be there, but I think that we're going to see a little bit of like, when you really get the neutral win, I think we're going to see a little more of like an explosive risk-reward situation here.
Yeah, really, I agree with you full-heartedly. Like that is entirely correct. It's all about being able to switch between those 2 modes, kind of shift gears a little bit, so to speak, right? But what we need to see from Jakal is in these scramble situations that we see him in, right? With these, we need to see him maybe pull the trigger just a little bit faster, maybe be a little bit more, a little tighter on the confirms and whatnot, because right now he's having such a hard time actually locking down stocks. And it's allowing Arkdee to really run away with the game.
Yeah, I mean, now, you know, we're seeing a lot more like, not just nair and neutral, we're seeing like a lot of the other aerials. Like before, you know, he'd be wall out with fair and then he would like actually try and approach with nair. While I was like, here, in this game, he's been throwing out fair a lot more. And I think that's I mean, you know, we're seeing it. We're seeing that the percent difference is much higher initially. But I think it was working. Oh, and the aggressive Wolf Flash almost killing from across the entire stage, but because it's Town and City, it's going to take minutes to get there. The flub to teleport. Arkdee not going to make it back. You never want to see that on either
just
side.
barely not making it back there on that teleport. Unfortunate for Arkdee, but doesn't matter. We're able to take the stock, a clean stock 0-0 on stock number 2 here. So can we find a little bit of something right? That missed dash grab is going to be bad for you, but no, we're going to swing aggressively at a disadvantage and immediately 3 nairs. Can we find a 4th one? Now we're on the ledge. Look at him. There's that dash attack. We're going to go for another back air, another one, right? Catch him with the explosive flame. There's no jump on Jakal right now, so we have to find a way back. Able to find a little bit of something, a nice air dodge, right, to avoid getting back air.
Flame into auto reticle. That was the first time that Jakal's been hit by either of those moves so far in this set, and it's happening in the game 4 when he's down a bit. That's got to hurt a lot.
Oh, I love that so much. Going for that down throw, right? Because, I mean, on that down throw, you see a lot of the time, right? We're going to go for the nair, so we're going to hold out for it. But this time, Arkdee said, I'm going to down throw you, but you've been jumping a lot. I know you have. I've been holding it on in the back of my head, and I'm going to catch you with the up air and take the stock off the top. Arkdee really coming alive here.
Oh, yeah. No, I think the Michigan boys in the back are really powering it up, too. Every time. I don't know if the people in the back can hear, but we got the Go Rodrigo chants coming in. And I love to see that. I love to see people root for the guys. And there we go. The Tri-State crowd starting to come alive for Jakal over here.
Yeah, able to find a quick stock for himself. Jakal sticking to the tried and true, right? With that back air. Fantastic stuff. Able to find a quick 35% on ourselves. Can we find a little bit more, right? No dash attack on the shield, but it doesn't matter. Triple fairs in the corner, and Arkdee playing so smart, avoiding the back air entirely by rolling in on the platform, knowing that we missed attack, right? Yeah. Now we've got to get off the ledge, and here comes Jakal, sharking in the water, just jumping. Can we find something?
There when the explosive flame came out was so smart, and the missed tech into the down smash. Jakal keeping it alive. But I really want to talk about that jump right there to that platform. Every other time, other than the exception when he actually got hit by it earlier in that game, every other time that Arkdee threw out the explosive flame, he just reflected and then he would be forced to recover low. There, you know, it was, you know, a little more risky to be jumping onto the platform because, no, maybe could have been fair, nared, up air, you know, creative mode right there. But, you know, not being forced to recover low, you know, Arkdee has no data on that.
Yeah.
Every time you've done that, and, you know, that might have been the thing that opened the door into getting that nair down smash there. You know, Jakal bringing it to game 5.
Bringing it to a game 5. We might see a switch in scenery here. You know, it's entirely possible. Those last couple of games were Arkdee's banned, so it was Jakal's counter picks. So we might be able to find a little bit of something here. I didn't see the stage, unfortunately. Let's see here. We're back to Town and City.
All right.
Hey, look, it's better than playing every game on PS2. I'm going to be so honest with you.
Yeah, no, 100%. Those songs get old, bro.
Ooh, what an opening combo coming up from Jakal there. What an opening combo coming up from Jakal. 93% on him, and we're able to find a quick ledge from. No full stock, but this is still 0, almost to death. Can we find something? Can we find a quick stock? Another nair. We're going to go high for that jump read. No, but it doesn't matter. Back on the ledge. Can you find your way in? Can Arkdee actually find a way in? And we cannot. Nair. That is a 0 to death 30 seconds into game number 5.
Yeah, that was definitely such like a massive change in confidence from Jakal there. Like, you know, getting something like a tech chase down smash to win the set. Not only does it feel nice, but you know, the Michigan crowd has been really loud. You know, you're in the Midwest, and you know, when you're down so much in a game for so long and you really win it, you're like, all right, I'm that guy. Let me show you why I'm that guy. And you know, he showed him.
I like that high recovery coming up from Arkdee there, right, to avoid getting 2 frames. Right, we just hold down a little bit on the stick on that up B, right, to avoid it.
The Wolf Flash like particles like looked a little weird there too. That was really strange.
Yeah, what an odd situation, but here we are, right? Jakal is waiting for these missed techs coming up from Arkdee, right? Knowing that was what won him that last game. So we know that Arkdee's tech game is not as good as it should be right now. But we're able to find an aggressive explosive flame onto the ledge. It is not going to take the stock, surprisingly. 147%, 159, still no stock for Arkdee.
Oh my god, another aggressive Wolf Flash. How do we get out of this situation?
Can we find something? Can we find something? Oh, here's the name of the game, right? This is where Wolf really thrives, right? You have him at high percent. We are able to find a back throw, good stuff, but you're at a deficit against Wolf, right? And then he starts to smell that fear, right? And starts playing in that mid-range and kind of sitting in your face like, I dare you to make a wrong option. I dare you to guess wrong, because if you do, I'm going to find my opening, like that grab into the forward air. We're going to tech roll out another F tilt to see if we can catch it, but here it is, right? That mid-range that Jakal's playing at, and an up smash, catching Arkdee. Just being way too impatient.
That was such a genius up smash. He has saved that the entire set. Hurtbox shifted under there. You heard one hit of Nair connect there. But all that mattered was the hit that comes after you shrink down to the ground, killing Arkdee right off the top on Town and City. Great call out from Jakal.
Able to find a quick nair. Really good stuff coming out from Jakal there. Can we find a bit of an opening? Arkdee able to kind of keep things even, and Arkdee's just really kind of struggling after that first stock of the set, or this game.
Yeah, it's a hard thing to claw back from. You know, you get 0 to death over the course of like around a minute. It's, you know, that's going to be...
Ooh, what a grab coming out from Arkdee there. I love the tech on the center of the stage there. We're able to find a quick nair from Jakal. This is starting to get really dire for Arkdee, right? We're having a hard time finding the stop, really securing it. And again, here it is. Look at that dash dance sitting right outside of Arkdee's burst range. Jakal doing everything he possibly can, and another Wolf Flash to take the game set of Game 5. What an amazing showing from Jakal.
That game, bro, 3 for 3 for those aggressive Wolf Slashes.